Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go. Okay, who's ready to party? I need y'all to drop new in the chat right now. Who would like to know the exact method? We're gonna get right into it, girl. We're gonna get right into it because I know y'all came in here for a reason. So let's get right into it. Who would like to know the exact method to lose 10 to 40 pounds of fat while adding muscle? Here's the catch: without starving yourself or doing any crazy crash diets. I need you to comment yes in the chat. That sounds like a dream. That sounds like exactly what we need. Comment yes in the chat. She said yes. Yes, yes. That's right, baby. Without any crash diets, starving yourself. Let me tell you something. I do not starve myself, okay? At all, at all. I love me some French fries. I love me a little ice cream treat here and there. So for those of you that are just tuning in, I'm gonna ask you again because I really need to check in with you to make sure that you are understanding exactly what I'm asking. Like, how many of you guys would like to know the exact method to lose 10 to 40 pounds of fat while adding muscle, okay, without starving yourself or any crazy crash diet? So real quick, right, who is this for? I want to make sure that we're aligned here, right, before I keep going, because y'all know I love to talk, and once we get these wheels going, baby, we're going. But I want to make sure that you understand who is this for. And this is for women looking to lose 10 or more pounds of fat while adding muscle. So if that's you, I need you to say, baby, that's me. Claim it. That is me. Okay, this is also for women looking for a true lifestyle change. One thing about me and fitness, for me, fitness is not just a quick lose some pounds type of thing. It's not let me get ready for a vacation. It's not a magic 2 weeks, whatever. No, no, no. This is a lifestyle for me. I don't follow any diets. No, this is a lifestyle. This is my everyday. This is my life because I only have one body. You only have one body, and it is so important that every single day you're showing up, you're taking care of yourself, you're watering and nourishing your body, okay? So once again, who is this for? This is for women looking to lose 10 or more pounds of fat while adding muscle. This is also for women looking for a true lifestyle, okay? This is not for women looking to gain weight. I'm sorry. Or women looking for a quick fix. Okay. Although I'm super happy to help. Y'all know I love helping my queens, right? All women accomplish their dream bodies. This workshop is going to focus on women looking to lose fat and add muscle. Secondly, women looking for a quick fix. This is not it, baby. Okay. No gimmicks. No 21-day detoxes, transformations. This is for women that really want long-term and sustainable results that they can keep forever and even pass on to their kids. You guys know I live by this rule that if you got it quick, it's gonna leave just as quick. Okay, so this is not for women looking for a quick fix. Got it? Do we understand? All right, I love it. I love it. So, all right, ladies. So this is what we're going to be covering today. I'm going to make this as simple as possible for everyone, all right? So that you can, so I'm going to make this as simple as possible, all right? And I know I always share a lot, but I want to make sure that everyone can catch what I'm giving. It took me literally 15 years of trial and learning and testing different things to figure this out, and you will learn it in 1 hour. Does that make any sense? I mean, this is crazy. It took me literally, I want to say like 13 years. 13 years for me to figure this out. And here you are getting all of this in 1 hour. And I promise it will finally give you control and freedom of your body. Can you comment? Thank you. Can you comment thank you in the chat? Because, girl, I was like my own guinea pig. And honestly, one thing that I am just so grateful to be in this space is that, like, At the time when I was doing this by myself, like honestly, I felt so alone. There was nobody that was going out to get the information and bringing it back and breaking it as easy as possible for me to understand. I didn't have no community. I didn't really have like too many coaches that I can like say, "Oh my God, y'all know what y'all doing. Let me." I didn't have any of that, and so it took me so long, and I wasted so much time on things that were so unnecessary. But I am just so great, like excited and grateful that I've learned all that, and now I'm here being able to like share it with you. So 3 steps recomposition method. The easiest method to lose 1 pound of fat a week consistently while still enjoying the foods you love. This is our agenda, baby. So if you're an agenda person and you need to know what's happening, this is exactly what's happening. So I'm going to be sharing the easiest method to losing 1 pound of fat consistently while still enjoying the foods you love. Okay. Next, the best workouts to accelerate fat loss and add muscle at home or in the gym. Period. The best nutrients to help supercharge fat loss and add muscle at the same time. Yes. Y'all love it? All right. So, but before we get into it, let me give you a quick intro so you know who you're learning from today, okay? But this will be super fast because honestly, it's not about me. I'm not here to throw all of my accolades. I don't really care about all that. It's a blessing. I'm grateful for it. But I want to make sure that you understand who I am, right? Because once upon a time, I was right in your shoes. Not so long ago, I was right there, and so I want you to know that if it's possible for me, it's possible for you. So I'm a mama 3. I married my college sweetheart 13 years ago. I am a health coach, a fitness expert, TV personality, founder of Queen Warriors, the first Latina to be on the cover of Oxygen magazine. Can you guys believe that? That's crazy, right? Guest appearance on ESPN, People Magazine, Telemundo, NBC, ABC, CBS, and I can freaking go on. One of my most exciting ones was Warner Brothers, which I totally freaking love. And also, I have a bachelor's of science from Penn State University. Whoop, whoop. Yes. All right. Here it is, cover of Oxygen magazine. It was truly one of the proudest moments. Never in a million years would I have imagined I would be on a cover of Oxygen magazine. It is insane. It is insane. Honestly, when I did this challenge, I didn't even know, like, I didn't even care to be in a cover because I'm like, and this is the crazy part, how we become our own roadblocks. I told myself, I'm not gonna make it. It's so many other amazing women that look better than me that are going to win this cover. And look at God. And look at God, right? I was featured on Access Hollywood with Mario Lopez. I had the amazing, amazing opportunity to meet Mario Lopez and his host. And the co-host. It was such an amazing opportunity. I'm so grateful for the people that put this together. I was able to like share about Queen Warriors, share about the impact I get to make every single day with our amazing team, with our amazing ladies here at the Queen Warrior Studio, our coaches. And so it's truly a blessing. I was in Dr. Oz as a health expert as well. With Morris Chestnut. Hello. So I was in a Dr. Oz. I also was the Telemundo health expert guest anchor for about 4 years. Guys, I freaking covered the Broad Street Run in Philly in Spanish. In Spanish for almost 3 years, back to back to back. And it wasn't until I moved to Florida, they reached out to me again. But, I couldn't do it. But, yep, that was an amazing experience. I also was on People Magazine as a health expert, ESPN Deportes in Spanish, featured, and founder of the #1 live female fitness workout community for women. Woo woo! I need you to drop some ones in the chat if you are a queen, a warrior, and you get to experience the magic that happens every single day during our live workouts. I love it. Woo! And last but not least, I am a mother of three. I have an 18-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 5-year-old little girl. My husband, my partner, my best friend. The pretty stuff is cool, I love to share it. Sometimes I forget all the crazy things that God has allowed me to do in the rooms He's blessed me to be in. But I also want to take a moment and 1 minute just to show the not so pretty stuff, right? That is equally or maybe even more important because it's those not so pretty things that have allowed me to become the woman I am today. But I want to make sure that's okay with y'all. Like, drop yes in the chat if y'all okay with me not, sharing the not so pretty things. And I think, it's very important because as I mentioned, once upon a time, I was that same very person on the other side, just like you. I am a domestic abuse survivor, postpartum overcomer, teenage mom. I was bullied from a second grade, literally almost up to like right before high school, for being chunky, for not speaking English, for having an accent, for wearing thrift store clothes, for not having the coolest sneakers. You guys, I grew up in North Philly, which was one of the deadliest zip codes in the USA. So here's what y'all got to understand. It doesn't matter what you've been through. God has a plan for you. People may try to tell you otherwise. People may try to knock you down, but I promise you, what it's meant for you is only yours. When I got pregnant at 17, I was literally in high school. I was at my high school counselor, and I was told that my life would be over and I would never do anything. I was just like the rest of the teenage pregnant moms. When I left my son's father after dealing with domestic abuse for over 3 years, he told me, nobody's going to want you. You're not going to do anything. Your life is over. But ladies, I want you to remember that the resilient are rewarded. Say that with me, ladies, one more time. The resilient are rewarded. Okay, so yeah, the pretty stuff is cool, but you know that not so pretty stuff is what prepares you, and preparation always comes before promotion. So it's time to get y'all prepared. It's time to get y'all prepared. Are y'all ready? New habits, new barriers we're gonna be breaking, new lifestyle, new outfits, new bodies, new confidence. I need to remind y'all these things, okay? We're gonna make a rap song at the end with these things, but ladies, this is it. This is our opportunity. This is our time. This is our season. So once again, let's do it. I wanna ask, what's your dream transformation? Is it losing 20 pounds, gaining strength, feeling confident, or fitting into your favorite dress? After you drop your dream transformation in the chat, I want you to close your eyes for 30 seconds. Close your eyes for 30 seconds and literally visualize it. Your dreams deserve 30 seconds, visualize it. Yourself waking up, looking in a mirror, and loving who you see. Right? Yourself walking into that room confident as hell. Wearing that new bathing suit on your next girls trip or that vacation. And why is this so important? Because you all have GPS in your brain. I know you guys are like, wait, what? GPS? No, really, it's called the reticular activating system. And I'm a biology major, right? So trust me, right? This is legit stuff. Write this down. Acronyms RAS. And it's your brain's way of turning your thoughts into focus. If you feed it positive goals and dreams, it will help you achieve them, right? And so this is a quick example, real quick, right? When you're driving in a highway and you think about a red car, all of a sudden you're driving 2 minutes and you see a red car, red car, red car. All of a sudden, all you see are literally red cars all over the highway. That's what that is, right? And this is a great exercise to do every single day in terms of literally putting positive things in your mind, right? Changing your perspective and just reminding yourself, right, of these positive things. And don't worry, by the end of this workshop, you're going to know exactly how to achieve this, right? All right, so yes, I've been there, girl. I grew up eating rice and beans, fried chicken, and plátanos. Like, I was 30 pounds overweight. I was depressed, insecure, and worst part, I was stuck. I was that girl that was taking pictures behind other people. You know what I mean? That's the pose when you want to make sure no one sees you, but you're still in the picture, but you don't want to be in the picture type of thing. Like, none of my friends, none of my family worked out. We never had a gym membership. I just literally knew absolutely not one thing about fitness. Never worked out. I wasn't athletic. I didn't do any of that stuff, you know? And so, listen, I had to bounce back not once, but twice after I had my kids. After I gave birth to Josiah, after I gave birth to Gianna in my 30s, you know? And so, real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to all of our moms out there. Like, literally, girl, give yourself some grace. We need to, like, really do a better job giving ourselves some grace, some love. We bring life into this world, and that is the greatest gift of all. And if you're not where you want to be right now, that's okay. Give yourself grace. You do not have an easy job, especially right now. Like, I don't even know why kids get so many days off from school. Seriously, like, now listen, like, bouncing back in your 20s is a lot different than bouncing back in your 30s. Sheesh. It's some work, okay? But that's actually what forced me to figure out how to work smarter and not harder and create the recomp method that I'm about to share with you guys. Can you please restate? It's reticular activating system. So I found myself turning back to junk food for temporary comfort. I know I'm not alone, right? You can like, we can go back and forth, girl, like we chatting. That you can write, that's me, for temporary comfort, which only made things worse physically and emotionally. I had no energy, no motivation, and let's be real, barely any sex drive. It was non-existent. This put a strain on our marriage, if I'm being honest. And I always talk about that when I go live. I talk about during my, my classes. And overall, my overall happiness was just, it was struggling. It was struggling. So every day I felt like I was treading water, just trying to, like, survive. I didn't recognize myself in a mirror. And that hit me hard as a woman, as a wife, and as a mother. Some days I look back on my phone, certain periods, when I try to, like, pull up pictures to put here for you guys, like, I barely have pictures. I barely have pictures after giving birth to Gia. I don't even remember how many pictures, like, I have of myself with Josiah. I didn't really find much, like, after giving birth, because I just could not. Like, I didn't recognize myself in a mirror, like, mentally, physically. I couldn't. It was tough, So the guilt of not being enough weighed me down. I didn't have the confidence to enjoy the night out with my husband. I was just stuck, and I couldn't seem to fix it. I was literally felt like I was giving up, Like, how many of you guys are there? How many of you guys, are struggling, not feeling enough, not being able to enjoy your nights out with your significant other, or just simply feeling stuck? And I am just so honored and grateful to be able to, like, walk you through this journey. And although we're just going to spend an hour together, I'm just so honored and grateful to be able to share this safe, transparent space with you guys, but I decided enough is enough. I love that. So, but then for me, I found fitness and everything just changed. So real quick, just to give you a quick background, a friend of mine's invited me to a boot camp class And to be quite honest, I didn't even want to go. But honestly, I was so desperate and willing to try almost anything. I was literally trying everything under the sun to like try to figure out this feeling of not feeling enough, this feeling of not being happy, this feeling of just like feeling like every day is I'm just going with the day, you know? And so I went. And it was out of my comfort zone, to be honest, but it was the first step towards transforming my life. And I am so grateful I said yes. And I'm grateful that she even invited me. Sometimes I gotta be honest, it's the decisions we're most hesitant about that end up making the biggest impact. And this was the start of a brand new journey for me. So, ladies, comment new. Comment new in the chat because I need to know that you're still with me. I need you to still remember that this is a new season. I need to check in with you and see if listen, if I haven't lost you, this is a new chapter for all of us. When I started working out, it wasn't easy. Let's be real. But I stuck with it, taking it one day at a time. At first, it was just about showing up. For the first time in years, I started to feel myself. Those small steps added up, and I began to realize that I wasn't just getting stronger physically, right? But my mind and my spirit were healing too. It wasn't about perfection, it was about consistency. And this is where my transformation like literally began. This is where I learned the phrase motion changes emotion. I need y'all to write down because I say this all the time. Motion changes emotion. And I remember as if it was yesterday, like literally coming home after my workouts. It was 3 times a week. Coming home after my workouts, and I was just so excited and just happy to like get back right back into like my routine, right? I just needed that little break, that 1 hour to do my workout and come back fully charged. And so I need you guys to write back motion, write on the chat, motion changes emotion, because that is a powerful phrase. The more you move, the better you feel, right? And here I was, right? Losing stubborn fat and building lean muscle all at the same time. There you have me after Josiah. I was on a cover of magazine literally after I had Josiah, 4 years after I had my son. And then that's me. I think that is literally about the only picture I have of myself after I had Gia. This actually leads me to the very first secret of this workshop. Are y'all ready? The first secret, right? The first secret is the rule of 500. So ladies, take notes. The easiest method to lose 1 pound of fat a week consistently while still enjoying the foods you love. I'm going to say that again. The easiest method to lose 1 pound of fat a week consistently while still enjoying the foods you love. This is the rule of 500. The rule of 500 basically means that to consistently burn fat, you need to consume 500 fewer calories than you burn each day. Just 500. No crazy deficits, no starvation diets, just practical, manageable numbers. That's it. Y'all better be taking notes. Right? And so here it is. 1 pound of fat equates to 3,500 calories. Take a screenshot of this, ladies. 1 pound of fat equates to 3,500 calories. So over 7 days, if you maintain a 500 calorie deficit each day, you'll lose at least 1 pound of pure fat every single day. Y'all following me? If you're following me, comment in the chat. Yes, 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 yes. Easy peasy. That's right, ladies. Comment yes with me. 1 pound of fat is literally 3,500 calories. All right? So that means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 500 calories. That's what you're burning. With the rule of 500, you're focused on real fat loss, not just losing water or muscle. All right. So who's ready to keep going? Who's ready to keep going? All right. So the rule of 500, step one. This is how you figure it out, right? We're going to calculate your basal metabolic rate, your BMR. Your BMR is the number of calories your body burns at rest just to keep you alive. That's it. It's what your body burns just to keep you alive, right? So that is multiply your body weight times 10, and that is pounds, okay? Your body weight times 10, and I hope you guys are doing your math, get your calculators, get it all there, right? Multiply your body weight times 10. So for example, my BMR is 1,380. My weight is 138 pounds. If I multiply it by 10, that's 1,380. Everybody drop your BMR in the chat. Don't be shy, it's a safe space. All right, I love it. Do the math, times 10, your body weight times 10. Easy, simple, quick. What is your body, your BMR, right? Again, multiply it times 10 and drop it in the chat. So congratulations. You know your BMR, which puts you ahead of literally 90% of women who have never learned this about their bodies. Keep it going, keep it going. Do the math, ladies. Do the math. So step number 2 of the rule of 500, create your 500 calorie deficit daily plan. So burn 300 calories through movement, like walking, jogging, or a workout, and eat 200 less calories than your BMR. Yeah, follow? Burn 300 calories through movement, right? Like running, walking. If you work in a healthcare space, you walking around. Yeah, I like this, Angela. She's like, wow, this is clicking. Yes, I love this. Okay. And eat 200 calories less than your BMR. So if Melissa's BMR is 1,650, take away 200 from that, it would be 1,450. All right. I'm still confused. So we tracking calories. Easy, girl. Easy. We're just doing simple math here. So next, right? We're gonna fill this slide out together. So my BMR is blank. You're gonna plug in your blank. So I will eat 200 calories less, which is blank. Yeah, follow? I will commit to burning 300 calories per day through movement, like walking, jogging, or a workout, and I will commit to do this for blank weeks to lose blank amount of fat. I need you to write this down, screenshot it, write it down right now. My BMR is blank, so I will eat 200 less calories, which is blank. Put it down. I will commit to burning 300 calories per day through movement. To do that, I will commit to do this for blank amount of weeks to lose blank amount of fat. I love it. Ladies, remember, action takers are money makers. Don't be that person that's sitting here already saying, oh, I'm just going to screenshot it. I'll do it later. No, do it now. Remember your RAS, right? Reticular activating system. You start creating these math equations in your head. Your mind starts to pay attention to what it needs to focus on in order to get you the results that you're looking for. Action takers are money makers. All right. So my BMR is 1,380. So I will eat 200 less, which is 1,180 calories per day. I will commit to burning 300 calories per day through movement, burning 300 calories through movement, like walking, jogging, doing a Queen Warrior workout. I will commit to do this for 12 weeks to lose 12 pounds of fat. Do you see how simple and easy this is? Simple. Literally, I can assure you that with my Queen Warrior workouts, I'm burning over 300 calories in 1 hour. That's it. That's it. Somebody said I did a walk today and burned 356 calories. Yes, boo. Yes. So to track your calories, ladies, you track your calories, your nutrition, your food, whatever you're eating using MyFitnessPal, which is completely free. Okay. And to that, track your active calories. You can use an Apple Watch, a Fitbit, a Garmin, a Whoop, whatever active calorie tracking device you have available. You can totally use that. Yeah, follow? I understand the number, so we're tracking, just reducing the amount from every day, right? No, you're not reducing the amount. Literally every day, your goal is to be in a deficit 500. That's it. Super simple. So, and if you're anything like me, honestly, I like to see results. Like, show me the pictures. Show me the pictures. And I'm super excited for y'all to meet Jessica. She's our first case study. And all I can say is, yes, Hunty. Yes. This is her transformation, right? Following the very same recomp method I'm sharing with you all. Look at the smile. Like, literally, look at the smile. And like, one thing about my method is you will not be looking flabby. All right. That's one of the big issues we like when you lose weight that people struggle with, right? Nobody wants to end up flabby. Here is a completion of her program, you know, with the guidance and all. Amazing transformation. And one thing that we do is definitely track. All right. So Jessica started at 132 pounds and she went all the way down to 117 pounds. She started at 40, 33.20% body fat. And towards the end, literally, she was at 27.3. So in just a few weeks, she lost a total of 12 pounds of fat. 12 pounds of fat. That's it. 12 pounds of fat. I mean, that is incredible. And here's a little message Jessica had to say. What I love about this journey is that it completely changed my lifestyle. I would have never called myself a fit person. And now people come up to me to ask me, what am I doing? Because my lifestyle has changed. Ladies, can we congratulate our girl Jessica in the chat for such an incredible transformation? I want us to get used to congratulating other women, right? Because when it's your turn, when you reach your transformation, when you reach your dream bodies, I want you to also have your squad, your support system, your sisters take a moment to celebrate you as well. It is such an amazing feeling when other women are taking the time to celebrate us. Yes. And guys, I'm super excited to have Jessica here with us. She's going to be joining the live, and I want her to share a little bit about her transformation. Share a little bit about, hey girl, share a little bit about the journey, how it started, how it ended. You know, give me the cliff notes, give them the cliff notes. And I also want her to take a moment to give one piece of advice to all of these ladies that are just like, wait, but is this for me also? Hey girl, how are you?
Hey, first I want to thank everyone in the chat for congratulating me. Thank you. And I want to say I am an English teacher, so I do appreciate, and in high school I love math. I do appreciate that Fabi did the math for me. So I was able to, already know out the gate, my calories and how much protein. And I saw a lot of people in the chat and some of the Q&A asking like, how do you do it? How do you stay consistent? And I know it's cliche because it's hard, right? Just be like, you just got to be consistent. But for me as a mom, I think the number one thing, I know a lot of women in the chat, also moms, is that we always put our kids first. And I'm a mom and a teacher. So I'm like, if I'm not putting my kid first, I'm like thinking about my students, right? And so you kind of have to be selfish. And the way that I thought about it, and Fabi says this all the time, where she's like, people say you would die for your kids, but would you live for your kids? And
Mm-hmm.
that's how I approach the program, right? It's me becoming a healthier mom for my son. And if you go into that mindset, I think that helps a lot because a lot of times we don't want to do things for ourselves. Like I personally, I barely shop for myself. I always buy, unless it's food. We'll do it. But most times I'm like, do I really need this? But if it's my son, I'm quick to buy it. So you have to think of this as something that you're doing for yourself, but you're also doing it for your family as well. Because before you can give to others, right? Like when you're on a plane, you can't put someone else's mask unless you put your own mask. So that's how I approach
Mm-hmm.
it. And that's kind of what helped me push going. Even when I didn't want to work out, and actually, when you do work out, it's a good stress reliever for me. I found even when I'm burning, I'm cursing Fabi out and Raven. I'm like, oh my god, you're killing me. Feels good when you get to that accomplishment. And this, the transformation pictures were weeks. Those are weeks and weeks and like about 4 months, right? That was like after 4 months. So it wasn't something that just happened overnight. I think the key to it was the support that I got, not only from Fabi, but through the group chat that we have with the support of other women. I think without that support, it's a little difficult because sometimes you find yourself to be on an island alone and you're just like,
Mm-hmm.
can't do this. But with that support, I was like, oh, okay, I'm tired of my protein powder. People were like, oh, use it in the pancakes, do this. And just having that insight and that back and forth with others is what really motivated me. And also, my son's an athlete. So him seeing me work out and he'll be like, Mom, keep going. I'm proud of you. And I'm just like, it's what really kept me and pushed me going is like the support system that I thankfully have with my family, but also the support system that I have with the Queen Warriors. And I just said a lot.
Amen. No, I love it. I love it. You came on here and it answered exactly what I was gonna ask. I have one more question for you. For all the ladies, right, that are on here tonight, like, and they're just like wondering, hey, but it worked for her, it might not work for me. What piece of advice do you have for them? Like,
Honestly,
what
I
was that
would
one thing? Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was like it's the first 2 weeks is kind of like a test run for what works for you. And I think you have to find it's not like Fabi is she always says she's someone who can eat the same foods over and over. I am as well, but I know not everyone is able to do that. So it's really about figuring out what works for you. You need to plan out a meal for the week, then you plan out your meals for the week. You need to know when you're able to work out. And that's something that Fabi also put in my mind as well. It's like if you don't plan it, it's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And a mom, right? It's hard coming home. My day doesn't end. I'm like, I have to grade. I have to co-parent. I have to help my son with this. I have to do that. But it's just in my mind planning out, okay, these are the 4 days that I'm working out this week and just sticking to that no matter, feeling guilty because I didn't get to do this other thing. It's just making sure that you stick to that. So you really have to figure out what are the days that work best for you, right? Monday might not be a good day to work out for you, then don't work out on the Monday, right? It's figuring out what works for you and then just reminding yourself that you deserve it, to be honest. I had to keep reminding myself, like, you know what? It's time to be a little selfish for myself.
I love that. I'm gonna clap it up because I feel like that is the essence of 2025. It is okay. It's not called selfish when you're pouring into yourself.
Yeah.
It's called you taking care of yourself. So I love that you even mentioned that because I feel like we have been raised to believe that it's like we do for everybody, and if it's a little bit still left, we might do for ourselves. And here you are. It's like, no, no. In this season, I went all in for me. I went all in for me. So I appreciate you, girl. You had an incredible, incredible transformation. Just real quick, I have another question. How did you feel looking at that before and after? Like,
I,
what came to
I
you?
to be honest, because I didn't, when you're in it, right, I didn't recognize how big the transformation was because, I'm just going about my day until I put this picture side by side. And I was like, and my son was like, oh my God, mom, like, you did that? And I was like, yeah. Like, it was kind of shocking, honestly, to see because when you're just doing it constantly, you don't, right, especially for yourself, you're always down on yourself more than others will be. I didn't really see, the transformation until I put those pictures
Mm,
side by side. And I was just like, one, like, while I was happy how, the transformation, but I just couldn't believe that I was able to do that. Because
yeah.
I used to, and it's just real quick, I used to do Weight Watchers before, and I would always lose weight, but it was like you were saying, it wasn't necessarily just fat loss, it was muscle loss. And I was
Hmm.
always unhappy because then I just looked like a stick figure, had no butt. And I was just like, okay. I need to start eating. So then I was just in this loophole, just eating again because I didn't like being too slim. But with this, you can see, yes, you're a little tiny back there, but I'm not completely flat. I have like more tone and muscle, and that's what I wanted to achieve. So it just felt amazing, honestly, seeing those pictures side by side.
I love it. I love it. Jessica, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you so much for sharing and allowing us to like share your transformation in hopes that it can inspire other women as well, right? Because you're a mom, you're a teacher, and it's like your life is not any different than ours, right? We all deal with like the same things, taking care of our home, taking care of our kids, going to work. But here you are having an amazing, amazing transformation. So I want to take my hat off to you, give you your flowers, and say congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to like guide you during this journey. And thank you for trusting the process too. I
No,
appreciate you.
I'm so appreciative of this program, to be honest, because nothing haven't had anything where just like the tools are right there. So I appreciate
Right.
it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I adore you, girly. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. There you guys have it. I'm a firm believer that for as long as you have the right guidance, the right support, you can totally achieve whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And I'm going to go ahead and share Jessica's before and afters real quick, just because someone's like, you guys are asking for it. But I wanted to just give a huge shout out again to Jessica for jumping on, and also like allowing us to like share her transformation picture. I'm going to put it up real quick. Boom, here it is. And like she said, hey, like the first week it was a trial and error, just trying to understand like what fit my lifestyle. It wasn't like me telling you, okay, Jessica, today you have to like run around 4 miles, or today you have to do this. It was just like, hey, figure out what fits your lifestyle. What do you enjoy to do? What do you have time for? Do you have an hour in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, whatever it is? It was about figuring out what worked for her, and yes, to her abs. You see that? And what I love the most is Jessica being transparent and sharing, hey, listen, like I was on Weight Watchers before and it didn't work because losing weight and like losing body fat are two completely different things. When you lose weight, you're literally losing fat and muscle. It's all going in. That's why people say, oh, I lost weight, but I lost my butt too. Yeah, girl, because you lost the fat and you lost the muscle too. And you have to do it the right way. And so that, I want to show here over all of our 100, like thousands of case studies that we've had over, this amazing journey. In total, I've helped over 150,000 women, but with this specific recon program, I'm already have over 1,000 case studies, and the results are insane. It's insane. All right. The second secret is power hit workouts, the best workouts to accelerate fat loss and add muscles at home or in the gym. HIIT workouts are a total game changer. Okay. It combines strength training with HIIT. And this cramps up your metabolism, burns fat like crazy, and helps you build a lean and tone muscles all in one session, just using bands and dumbbells. That's it. That's it. All right, a study published in a Journal of Strength and Conditioning research found that combining strength and high intensity intervals lead to significant muscle growth, especially in the lower body, and this makes power hit an effective way to build lean muscle while burning fat. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that this is researched, okay? I'm not just pulling this information out of, I don't know, space. I want to make sure that you guys know that this is all research information. It's been proven, it's been done. So one power hit workout equates to about 250 to 400 calories. Remember I mentioned that to you guys? Literally, when I do my Queen Warrior workout, within an hour, I've burned like over 300 calories. So on average, a 30-minute power hit workout can burn anywhere between 250 to 400 calories, right? So guys, I hope that you guys are taking screenshots of this, right? So again, one power hit workout also equates to 2 to 24 hours of after burn Meaning that literally after you finish your HIIT workout, as you're driving away or if you're doing it at home, your body is still burning calories. That is the power of HIIT workouts. Literally the power of HIIT workouts. Also, one power HIIT workout increases muscle mass. So power HIIT workouts help you build muscle. The resistance from weights or band challenges your muscles, causing small tears that rebuild stronger, while a fast pace improves endurance and activates more muscle fibers, fibers for overall growth. So power HIIT workouts can be easily modified to accommodate common restrictions by swiping high impact moves for low impact alternatives. Sorry. For low power alternatives like a step squat or control marches to protect joints while still delivering results. So whether you're a beginner, whether you're an intermediate, whether you're in advanced, it doesn't matter. Find what works for you. All right, find what works for you. If doing low impact workouts, I promise you, you will still burn calories. Best part, power workouts are super versatile. You can do them at home or at the gym, right? With just a set of dumbbells or resistant bands using minimal space. In the gym, you can level up by incorporating heavier weights, equipment like kettlebells, benches, or even like, greater challenges. You can use whatever equipment they have available there for you. But I personally, I'm not gonna lie, prior to Queen Warriors, I used to always feel like, oh, I needed to be at a gym setting in order to get like an amazing transformation. And guess what? It's not the truth. It's not true at all. Like through Queen Warriors, I have been able to get some incredible results. Our ladies have gotten incredible results. So don't, think that you can't get results from the comfort of your home. So here are your options. You can do the Queen Warrior app where you have available power workouts, HIIT workouts, all from the comfort of your home, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Intermediate, beginners, advanced, wherever you are, it's split into like body parts, whether you want to do lower body, upper body, core, whatever it is that you want to do, we have it available. Or you can simply search for free workouts on YouTube. Cool. She's like, I'm ready. All righty, ladies. So here's our second case study, our girl, Princess. And once again, if you're anything like me, I'm just like, girl, show me the pictures. Show me the pictures. So meet our girl, excuse me, Princess. She's our case study number 2. Incredible, incredible transformation. This is another phenomenal transformation following the same very recomp method I'm here sharing with you all. But I want you guys to like go ahead and pay attention to one thing. Pay attention to her posture. Pay attention to her body language, her face, her smile, right? You see how like prioritizing yourself like makes a difference. You can see in her posture, her after picture, she has what it's called her power pose. Her shoulders are nice and high, you know what I mean, and back. Her neck is nice and high. She's standing nice and tall. She got her arms up. You know what I mean? The other one, she's like slouched. You can tell that she's not happy. You can tell that her confidence, what it's its all-time lowest. You know what I mean? Like you can see it in her face. She doesn't look as happy. Like she's super serious. And so I want you guys to like pay attention how much reaching your goals truly changes everything around you. Here's the backside, I'm just so proud of our girl, Princess. In just 11 weeks, she lost a total of 20 pounds of fat and gained 7.37 pounds of a muscle. And by looking at the pictures, I can assure you that she's definitely stronger and more confident than ever. Right? And again, if you're anything like me, I'm like, girl, show me the data. Show me the data. I'm a data girl, right? So here you can see she went from 185 pounds all the way down to 172. She went from 46.9% body fat all the way down to 38.6. And ladies, let me just be clear that we do all this data tracking for you. You don't have to do absolutely anything. Then Burn your calories and eat your meals and show up. That's it. That's it. And if you want to see more, here's another one, her side by sides, which are incredible. Incredible. So that leads me, ladies, to the third secret. Y'all ready for more, right? The best nutrient to accelerate fat loss and add muscle at the same time. Protein. 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 Right? For the ladies that were asking, well, how do you do all this? And like, how do you lose so much body fat without losing your butt? Protein, baby. Protein. I need you to comment on the chat. I am a fan. I am a fan of protein. That's right. Protein is a lifesaver. I am a fan. Yes, we are. So, protein is key during recomposition because it helps protect your hard earned muscles, forcing your body to drop fat instead of muscles. And let me tell you something, our bodies are so complex and so cool that the more muscle you build, the more body fat you burn. And so it just becomes like the happy protein wheel here, right? You're taking up all your protein, you're building more muscle. The more muscle you have, the more fat you're burning, and boom, you're like on a freaking happy protein cycle. Protein just doesn't help build muscle. It's one of the most powerful tools for burning fat, as I was just explaining. So protein boosts your metabolism, right? It takes more energy for your body to digest, so you burn more calories just by literally eating, right? And protein reduces your fat storage. So protein helps your body store less fat by stabilizing your blood sugar levels, which reduces fat storing hormones spikes like insulin. She said go back a slide. Boom, right there, baby. I am a fan. Yes, I am a fan. I am a fan. Protein increases energy levels. Protein gives your body steady fuel by keeping your blood sugar stable so you don't get those energy crashes. All right. Yes, what is a good protein? Girl, a good protein for all like my meat eaters, right? It's chicken breast, ground beef, ground turkey. Protein shakes are amazing. There's protein eggs and salmon. So protein also reduces cravings. Proteins help you feel full longer by keeping your blood sugar stable. So you're not reaching for snacks all the time. It also curves it curves your hunger hormones, making it easier for you to stay on track with your goals. So, how do you determine how much protein you need? Grab your pen and paper, ladies. The FAST formula aims for 1.0 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So for example, my weight is 138 pounds, so I will eat blank grams of protein, 138 grams of protein per day. Super simple math. If you're 140, then you eat 140 grams of protein per day. Do the math. So ladies, drop your daily protein count in the chat. Let's go. 178, 194. Good job, Luz. Kayleen, nice job, ladies. Nice job. I love this. You guys are quick. I love this. I love this. Keep it going. Keep it going. Again, ladies, it's literally a 1.0 grams of a pound. I'm sorry, 1.0 grams of protein, right? Multiplied by your body weight. So 180 grams of protein. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Keep it going. Keep it going. Come on, everybody do the math. Remember, action takers are money makers. We're literally setting the tone for 2025. In case you're just like, hey, listen, like, I don't know where to start. Right here, baby. I got you. I got you. I'm basically your GPS for 2025. When you're wondering, like, what do I need to do to get to my goals? Right here. Right here. 200 seems impossible without going over the cut. I got you, girl. I got you. She said, lead me. And that's what I'm here for. I am just super pumped also for our next case study. Our girl, Natalie. And like I said, if you're anything like me, show me the pictures. Show me the proof. Here she is. First of all, I want to tell you, Natalie has amazing, amazing energy. Amazing energy. And her transformation was just incredible, incredible. Literally with the same very method that I'm sharing here with you guys. That's it. Simple and easy to follow. Here's her before and afters. And literally, she lost a total of 17 pounds of fat and gained 5 pounds of muscle. 5 pounds of muscle. She went from 202 pounds all the way down to 190. Right? She was 49.5% body fat. And by the time the program was done, she was 43.8%. Incredible. Here's another view of her transformation. Like you can literally see like her waistline went from 39.9 to 36.4. It came off. You can find it. 36.4. So you can see like her waistline went down. You can see her legs went down. You can see her arms. Literally, her transformation is incredible. All right, so our bonus secret number one, and I gotta tell you, this is probably like my all-time favorite. Never skip dessert. And I'm sure your brain just went, what? Never skip dessert. How could she even add that? Well, listen, research shows that allowing yourself treats in moderation can actually help you with long-term weight loss and overall satisfaction with your diet. Remember at the beginning, I say, hey, listen, we're not restricting anything. Okay, everything is in moderation. Studies have found that when people restrict certain foods, she said, I love food, I love dessert. When people restrict certain food, it often leads to overeating or binge eating later on, which can totally derail your progress, right? How many of y'all have been literally guilting yourself for cheating when it wasn't even cheating? Come on, let's be honest. How many of you guys have been literally guilt tripping yourself for cheating when it wasn't really cheating? I see. I love the honesty. I have before. By having small indulgence that you truly enjoy, like a little dessert, you're more likely to stick to your healthy eating habits long term without feeling deprived. It's like a kid. You know, when you tell a kid, hey, listen, you can't have that. Oh, this kid is going to figure out everything in their power to go ahead and have that same exact thing you told them not to have. And so, why create that? Our goal is to make sure that we set ourselves to win, not to fail, right? And so, this is in moderation. Moderation and mindfulness is knowing what treats you enjoy that have the least impact on your waistline. So here I'm sharing a Snicker ice cream bar. It's literally 170 calories. And it's a single serving. And it is delicious. I'm not a big sweet girl, right? I'm not a big like Snicker bar type of girl, but this here, right? Amazing. Amazing. And it's literally only 170 calories. All right, so bonus, a secret number two, guidance and accountability. So you can do everything else, right? Nail your nutrition, hit your move goals, and crush your strength training sessions. But if you're doing it in isolation without the right support, it can feel like you're never quite sure and if you're in the right track. So Jessica mentioned that earlier. The best part was doing it with other people. The best part was having guidance. The best part was us being there with her through this journey, you know? So this is why I love to emphasize on community, on friends, right? That's why I went ahead and I said, hey, you know, like bring your friends, invite your coworkers, invite your aunts, invite your cousins, your sisters, whoever. It is so important that you have that support, you have that community. Fitness didn't fully click for me until I had the right guidance by my side. But for most women, doing it alone is an uphill battle. It's challenging. And here's the challenges of doing it alone, right? Lack of proper guidance can lead to imbalance and ineffective workouts and injuries. Losing muscle instead of fat due to not hitting the right protein targets or having the wrong workout structures. Overwhelm and confusion from too many conflicting advices online. I know y'all know that too well. Lack of accountability makes it easier to fall off track, miss workouts, or even overeat. Not seeing results and wasting months on ineffective methods, plateauing, or burning out without proper progression. You guys can see why doing it alone is not the right move. I want to make sure that you guys are like feeling good about all this information that I've been sharing here with you guys. So, would you guys say you've gotten great information so far tonight? Would spending another day with me help you accomplish your 2025 goals? Or better yet, what about another week? Or even better, what about 12 weeks together? Would that significantly increase your chances of accomplishing your goals? All right, so here's what our queens are saying. I'm going to leave this up here for you guys. I'm going to read it out loud because it's super exciting. She said the Queen Warrior Elite Recon program has been the knowledge and encouragement and motivation I needed to pull myself out of depression. So remember early on when I was asking you guys, what is that one thing you're struggling with? There was a lot of people that mentioned depression, anxiety, feeling guilty. Like our girl Tiffany said, it is that one thing she needed to pull her out of depression. It helped give me it helped me give my 9 children the best version of me again. It's helping me build daily self accountability, daily self discipline, and most importantly, teaching me to love myself and treat myself better one day at a time. I'm getting back to my healthy daily routines and moving my body. This program came at the right time for me. I've been consistent for the last 11 days now, and my mental is so much better. Thank you. Wow. To all the ladies that were commenting on the chat earlier, hey, like, I want to be able to give my children the most healthiest part of me. This is what Tiffany is mentioning. This is what she was able to do. Right here, we have another one. I'm officially 1 month into my recomp program. This program has been just what I needed. Just what I needed. For so long, this community of determined, gorgeous women, having Fabi as a real woman, beautiful souls, and kick-ass coaches. Yes, the encouragement and accountability goes a long, long way. I always swore I never count calories, but listen, it's exactly what I needed. What I needed, the understanding I've gained of what it means to have everything. So now I'm getting not just X amount of calories, but also the right amount of nutrients to burn fat and gain muscle. And I don't have to go to the gym. In less than 4 weeks, it's already like riding a bike. I will admit that my biggest challenge has definitely been balancing my schedule with getting the workouts in, even at home. Some days I'm just tired from long days at work and taking care of home. So I'm getting creative and reaching my burn goal. So yes, I will run up and down the stairs 20 times. I love this. I love it. I love it. Literally. It's amazing how much you can accomplish when you commit, right? I was that person too that I hated counting calories. And so I started to see that counting calories, it's like having a roadmap, right? And knowing I need to go from here to get exactly where I'm going. That's it. I don't need to just be, driving all over the place. It's exactly what you needed, what I needed. All right, so let me ask you a question. Who here wants to not only lose weight and feel stronger, but also create a life where you feel confident, energized, and unstoppable every single day? I share the case studies. I brought one on. I've shared testimonials. It's life changing. It's incredible what prioritizing yourself can do for you. Better yet, it's incredible what having a support system, what having a village can do for you. So let me ask you a question, right? Who here is ready to take on the challenge of transforming their health and fitness over the next 12 weeks and not only achieve your goals, but create a new lifestyle you can sustain long term? I need you ladies to comment new. This is your shift season. I need you to pay attention. I need you to hear it. I need you to believe it. This is your shift season. This is the season of letting go and welcoming new habits, the new routines, the new lifestyles, right? And for a moment, I need you to close your eyes and envision it, right? I want you to like imagine as it's already happening. Not that it's happened, like it's happened. No, I want you to envision like it's already happening, like it happened, it's going on, you're living it. And I want you to connect with it. And I want you to just soak in what that feeling feels like. You reaching your goals in 12 short weeks. 12 weeks. 12. Not a year, not 6 months, 12 weeks. Right before your wedding, right before the summer, right before your birthday, whatever it is, it's 12 weeks of you committing, 12 weeks of you showing up, 12 weeks of you pouring into yourself and not feeling guilty about it. I'll be honest, like, I'm grateful for you all being here, and I pray that like everybody that's literally on this chat right here, right now, has received this information, has received the message that this has been the message that you've been waiting for. But if I'm being honest, I know some of you ladies honestly will not take action. You know, you spent an hour with me, you took notes, and you might just not be ready, and that's totally fine, you know? I just really want to make sure that I'm connecting with the ones that are like really, really, really are ready to take it to the next level. I get it. This isn't for everybody, and it's fine. But it's perfect for some of you guys. It's going to be perfect for those of you who have decided to become a stronger, more confident version of yourself in the next 12 weeks and are ready to commit and literally take action now. So, ladies, who is ready to show up and commit to see your transformation and achieve your ultimate fitness goals and body goals? If that sounds like you, then I would love to personally coach you for the next 12 weeks. I need you guys to comment new on the chat. Come on, blaze it up, ladies. I would love to literally coach you for the next 12 weeks. Who's ready? It's time we give ourselves 12 freaking weeks of greatness. So, ladies, literally, for only 197, you will receive 12 weeks of direct coaching with me, daily accountability and support via chat, weekly life group coaching calls for troubleshooting and motivation, customized daily calorie protein targets to fit your goals, strength training guide from home or gym, a move guide for home or gym use. Keep it going, ladies. Ladies, listen, the link is already on the chat. Remember, there's literally over 500 girls here and it's only 50 spots left. Take advantage. Take advantage. Hurry, 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 hurry. The link has been posted already. This is your season, to be honest. This is the season. I feel it. The link is live in the chat. This is your season, ladies. 12 weeks. That's all it takes. 12 weeks to reach your goals. 12 weeks to be the best version of yourself. 12 weeks to improve your mental health. 12 weeks to give your children the best version of you. 12 weeks to show up in rooms you completely different, confident. This is your moment. And this is not just about, oh, like, let me just be skinny. No, no, no. This, I'm talking about changing your life. I'm talking about changing how you show up for your family. I'm talking about changing how you show up in your workspace. I'm talking about improving your marriage. I'm talking about being the most confident you. 12 weeks. That's all it takes. You've heard from Jessica. You saw the transformation from Princess. You saw Natalie's transformations. You saw our girl Tiffany's message in which she shared, hey, listen, like, this is exactly what I needed to take me out of my depression. So 50 spots, ladies, that's all we have. I don't know how many spots, but if you already went and secure your spot, I need you to come back and drop in the chat. I'm in 12 weeks. In just 12 weeks, you're going to have the dream results you've desired with guidance. And there's absolutely nothing you have to do besides show up, besides do the workout, right? That's it. I'm doing all the hard work for you. So ladies, I also want to let you guys know that after, we secure all these 50 spots, like the prices will go up back to its original, right? So take advantage of it. Yes, JC, congratulations, ladies. Yay. Congratulations, ladies. Woo. I also want to mention that there's Klarna, Affirm, Afterpay on the slides. If you guys want to take advantage of that as well, the team is is sharing the links so that you can take advantage of it. Again, ladies, I want to share that this is 12 weeks of direct coaching with me. You're just not getting 12 weeks of direct coaching. You're getting 12 weeks of transformation, guided step by step by someone who's been there and knows exactly how to help you crush your goals. I've done this before. You have access to me privately in our group. You can reach me, ask your questions. I'm here to guide you with exactly what you need. And I also want to share, ladies, that for $197, you get access to me for 12 weeks, which a program like this can easily cost about 150 to 200 per session. Like, seriously. And then you have access for it today for $197. $197. 12 weeks. You get daily accountability and support via chat. It's life-changing. It's literally life-changing. Life-changing. So to all my ladies that are sitting on the sideline and are just like, I don't really know, I want you to just take a moment. I want you to just take a moment to think about how much these next 12 weeks will change the rest of your life. Because one thing about this journey that I'm going to really add, if I'm being honest, and if you guys allow me, this is not something that you just do and you forget about it. Like for me, when I found fitness, it's like God led me to fitness, and fitness truly changed my life. And it's not something that I just forgot about. Like I reached my goals and then I just forgot. No. It has allowed me to remind myself how strong I am. It has allowed me to remind myself of my growth, my evolution, right? And so if you're somebody that's like, I just don't know, I want you to ask yourself, right? If you don't prioritize yourself right now, when will you? When will you? When will you? And also take a moment, right? To think about what did 2024 look like for you? right? If you're here because you knew that this is exactly what you needed. I'm just really so excited because if someone would have told me when I started my journey that it would only take me 12 weeks to reach my goals with a trusted coach, with somebody who's done that, and only for literally $197, and I would have access to this coach 24/7. Do you know how much it would have saved me? I've spent years and years of literally trial and error. Years of trial and error. And not just with my workouts, but also for my nutrition. It took me a minute to like truly learn how to calculate my macros, understand, your basal metabolic rate, understand how much protein my body needed. It took me so much time, so much time. But honestly, before I continue just talking, I just want to take a moment to congratulate all of the ladies that have taken action. I want to take a moment to celebrate all the ladies that know how much this can completely change their lives. I want to take a moment to highlight all the women that decided to bet on themselves. All the ladies that had enough of being tired, had enough of not feeling good enough, had enough of looking at themselves in the mirror and saying, I don't recognize this woman, this wife, this sister, this mom. I want to congratulate all the women that are tired of not giving their children the best version of themselves. And also all the women that understand that breaking barriers is not just by making more money, but it also includes breaking these health things that have been passed down, right? These health issues, the way your grandma eats that's been passed down. That's breaking barriers. It's changing the next generation by learning how to properly, by just one person stepping out of this chain, you can completely change what the next generations will look like. So I want to take a moment and congratulate all of these women that have chosen them. Somebody mentioned, I'm pregnant. Can I still do this program? For as long as your doctor has okayed you, I would speak to your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. So I would discuss this with my doctor. So make sure that you discuss this with your doctor. Congratulations, Amber, Jessica. Jessica, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I'm glad you're here. And I'm so grateful that you were here and that you received this information. Congratulations to our girl Armani's, Ariana. Congratulations to our girl Rhonda. This is incredible. Our girl Kate, she said, I need it. I needed to do this. I needed to do this. And so I also want to highlight, guys, that I'm literally in our chat every single day. I was actually in the chat earlier today. So weekly live group coaching calls for, troubleshooting and motivation, right? You'll leave every call with the motivation to crush the rest of your week, clear strategies to address any roadblocks, the confidence that you're not in this alone. I want to make sure that you understand that you're not alone, that I'm here to support you, that I'm here to encourage you. It's about equipping you with everything you need to own, okay? 2025. I said it and I'm going to say it again. We are leaving absolutely no crumbs behind, and we're making sure we start cleaning up early, baby. Not in February, not in March, not in April, not in June when the summer's around the corner. No, no, no. We're starting now. Now. And so wherever you are, ladies, I need you to get up. And I want you to know that you're not alone and that you will have all the support and guidance that you need. When do you have access to a program? The program starts Monday. We start Monday, baby. We're not playing around. We start Monday. And so here's what you'll continue to get: a customized daily calorie and protein targets to fit your goals. So, like I said, I do all the hard work. All you have to do is show up, do your workouts, and track, right? A clear, personalized roadmap tailored to your needs, daily calorie and protein targets designed to fuel your workouts, maximize fat loss, and build lean muscle. When you know exactly what your body needs, achieving your goals becomes 10 times easier. We discussed this earlier in our slides. Like, how many of you have literally tried everything under the map and nothing seems to work? Let me tell you something. This program is one of its kind because you are literally getting the blueprint to your goals. It's like saying A, B, C. I just need you to follow it. I need you to follow it, and I need you to trust the process. Trust the process. You know? Can we get access to both? Yeah, absolutely. You get access to our Queen Warrior Life workouts. You get access to our gym on demand programs. And like I mentioned, what's so amazing about this program is that you do whatever fits your lifestyle. You do whatever fits your lifestyle. I love this. I'm so proud of you, ladies. Are there any other programs available? What do you mean? How often do you provide the meal plan? So when it comes to this program, guys, we meet literally, I go ahead and review. Like I said, it's very data. We track the data, you submit your information, and I go ahead and change your nutrition plan every month because that's exactly when you're supposed to do it. Every month. All right, let's keep it going. Here's another thing: a move guide for home or gym use. At Queen Warriors, we call it your move guide. It's more than just cardio. You get access to live and on-demand HIIT workouts that help you burn calories quickly and effectively. So we set your daily move target, and you have the freedom to hit it in any way you want. This program is completely yours. It's your program. If you prefer to work out in the morning, you do your workouts in the morning. If you prefer to do your workouts in the evening, you do them in the evening. If you prefer to walk, you walk. If you prefer to run, you run. If you prefer the step, honestly, it is completely up to you. For as long as you're hitting your daily move goals, it's completely up to you what you prefer to do. I honestly, through this program, I've discovered how much I've enjoyed actually running. I mean, jogging. Let's say jogging, right? Because I'm not out there running. But I realize how much I enjoy jogging. And let me tell you something, it burns a crazy amount of calories. And when I tell you the way it's been toning up my body, it has been amazing. There were girls in our group that like literally discovered their passion also for running, and were running 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 miles, which was insane. So once again, ladies, like I mentioned, once all of our spots have been filled up, and I got to check in with my team to see where we currently are. Once all our spots have filled up, remember that we're only taking up to 50 girls, But once everything is completely, once we're done our call today, the prices, everything's going to go back up to the full price. I just want to make sure that you guys understand how important this is for you. Again, I'm going to emphasize the life changes and how this is not just a 12-week thing. Right? My goal is to be able to provide you all the tools you need during this journey so that you can so after the 12 weeks, you have literally developed a new habit. So again, strength training guide for home workouts to help you build lean muscles and burn fat. This is a one-time payment. Yes, Kate, this is a one-time. After signing out, onboarding steps are being sent to your emails. Yes. I would love to join. I just need to know how we getting information. So you will receive an onboarding email, Lisha. This onboarding email will have everything that you need. So you'll sign up, you get an email. It's literally everything, very simple, straightforward, an email with all the information. Once you fill up all the information, then you're right in our group. You're right in our group. We can literally start chatting tomorrow. Literally. Matter of fact, tonight, we might even start chatting tonight. So everything is sent via email, ladies. Another thing, once again, I want to make sure that you guys have everything that you need, right? Just in case you're still sitting on the sideline, you're still like wondering, I don't know if this is for me. I want you to just go back and remember the things that you mentioned you were struggling with early on. You know, everything that you mentioned you were struggling with early on. Take a moment to just, you know, remind yourself that there's nothing else that anyone can do for you. You are the only one that can truly change your life. You are literally the only one that can change your life. Someone said, I just took a leap of faith. Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations. Would you, I keep missing those questions. Congratulations, Kaylin. You have access to this just for 12 weeks or the entire year. 12 weeks. This is 12 weeks of direct coaching, accountability, support, strength training, all that amazing stuff for 12 weeks. Amazing. Amazing. For ladies, also bonus full access to the Queen Warrior app. I want to remind you that you get access to the Queen Warrior app, so you will enjoy 12 weeks of unlimited live workouts on demand program, confidence coaching, daily affirmations, access to private community groups, healthy recipes, gym on demand. All right, so ladies, with that being said, thank you so much. Even if you have any questions after this, like you send me a message, send our team a message, but I want to make sure that you know that you are destined for greatness, that you are worthy of greatness, that you are deserving of a beautiful, healthy life.